Scratching behind the ear.
Charlie, say howdy, 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 y'all. Charlie here. And, Charlie, are you going to ignore your mother now?
Pretty much.
Charlie, come on, Charlie. Oh, you just got right up in there. Come here, Charlie. Charlie, what are you doing? Are you, with excitement? Nope, we're laying down.
Now the moon pie.
Wow, Charlie. Are you too good for me today, Charlie? I guess so. Then there's Mama. You got your protein bar down there on the floor, honey.
Down where?
Right down by her
that's
butt.
an empty box.
Well, you can pick it up.
Eventually.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Ladies, you know what I mean about our husbands leaving trash around. We have big old... Don't do that to me. We've had big old discussions on this, haven't we? Oh, you're lucky there's like a halo of light, so they can only see half of your face.
Yes, but
It looks like you just...
That's my halo, because I'm sweet and
Halo,
innocent.
halo. See, now they can't see your face at all. Let's see.
Probably,
okay, there we go. Okay, now.
Probably not a bad
Mr.
thing.
Heide, what about the trash you leave out?
What trash?
Yeah.
Charlie did it.
And then there is the cat right there. She's right there, being so pretty, Angel.
Remember that?
Right there, petting her right now.
Remember that post I did on Facebook, sweetie?
Yeah?
That said, the only reason I can't find my stuff is because my wife made me move it.
I know. And then I got a vacuum.
I'm teasing with you.
I'm ignoring you, actually.
I know.
Have you noticed that?
I noticed that.
I'm ignoring him, people.
I know.
Ladies, you know what I mean. You feel my pain, don't you? You feel me? You feel my pain. So, I have a lot of stuff to tell you, okay? It is July 22nd, 2017, Saturday afternoon. It is 2:13 p.m. And, Mr. Heide, would you like to be doing the weather or no?
Well, give me a second.
Okay.
And of course I switched to my weatherman voice.
Okay.
Okay, in PANACEA, Florida, it is currently 87 degrees, a high of 87, real feel of 102, a low tonight of 75, and according to the weather app on the phone, it shows it's raining in PANACEA.
It's not raining.
No.
But we're not in PANACEA, actually.
Yeah, we're in AWAIC Bay.
Bay. That's really how they say it too.
Well, it's pronounced Ocklawahnee Bay, and
Brad thought it was supposed to be pronounced
Ocklawahnee.
Yeah.
But
he made fun of me and made me cry.
The people around here.
Mean?
The people around here have deleted a couple signals.
Signals?
Don't laugh at me. They've deleted a couple syllables, and whenever they say it, it sounds like they're trying to hack up a loogie.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Only me.
Yeah.
Can you hand me my bag of wonderful 5D-ness?
Is that the green
That's the green bag. It's not the pink bag I had. It's not the red bags I have. It's the green bag I have. I know.
I never dreamed I'd be
We live in a world of tote bags right now.
I never dreamed I'd be living with color-coded bags.
I know. So, I gotta show you guys this in a minute. Can't show you right now. I'll show you here in a minute, though. Okay? Just behave. Okay. What was I gonna say? Yesterday. What did you work? You closed last night. Closed last night. And things went better at work. The end. So, I'm sitting here. What was I doing? I don't know. I was doing something. And, I think I was working on my latest 5D, and my neighbor showed up, and I didn't think too much of it, and then I talked with Brad and stuff, and then he was still here later, and I saw, like, the cat litter bag, and I saw the bag of cat food, and I thought, I better go out now, because he didn't say anything. I didn't know if I still need to take care of Raymond or not, and he decided he was going to have his friend take the cat because, the cat is really lonely and stuff. We do what we can, which I'm actually happy to see because I got to talk. I never did catch that guy's name.
I didn't either.
But I got to talk to him quite a bit last night, so it reassured me that the Raymond would be well taken care of. He has another cat that's fixed, and so he was taking Raymond, and then Mitch will get the cat back when he gets settled. And they were working on moving the trailer, and they moved that this morning. We'll get into that in a minute. But so that was the excitement there. And then I was working on my latest 5D, which I never did show you guys. And I can only show you part of it because I have it folded right now. But this is my latest 5D, and then, like I said, it's folded in half, and this tree is actually on a cliff. Look how beautiful that is. I really like this because this is very, very, these gems really, really shimmer. Charlie, wow. And so I'm very excited about that. I've been working on that one. Charlie, really, wow. Come on, Charlie, move your face. Charlie, come on, move, baby. And then I got a couple more in. I still have a bunch coming in. I won't talk about how many coming in. 14 in total, so I have
Holy
3 in.
smoke.
But a lot of these are Christmas gifts I'm doing. So anyway, I don't know if you're going to be able to see. I really like this stuff. Came from AliExpress, and this is only 2 of I think I ordered 7 from them. But this one, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it or not. I guess not. Maybe if your TV, I guess I could bring this closer. Dude. There we go. There we go. You see that now? That is a skull with steampunk. My daughter loves steampunk, and she loves skulls. Well, she'd have to. She's related to me. So I'm doing that one for her for Christmas, and then this one. And like I said, I really love how AliExpress and this seller anyway, how they rolled it. This is some foam right here, but they rolled it so you don't have the creases you have to try to work out. But if you have the creases, it's no problem. And this is an anime girl, which my granddaughter loves anime. And in fact, she started the first anime club. Their junior high, well, for all the junior high. So she's doing that. And then those little containers I told you about that Brad got. This works out great, guys. I took this container and I labeled it, of course, current, because, whatever current one I'm working on. Then I went in and I labeled all of my little jars with whatever number they were with a piece of blue masking tape and a Sharpie so it can be taken off. And some of these jars are, maybe I'll have like 3 jars of one color if it was a lot of colors. But, and then I just put my tray and my tool and everything in there, and this works out really, really nice. And this lid locks down, so, perfect. And then the other one, in my bag, I keep my Mod Podge. I ordered 50 of those the little lip gloss. If you type in lip gloss container, it brings it up on eBay. But I even have my Mod Podge in here and my brush and everything, and the extra trays and tools that Sunshine sent me. And then I have this one labeled old. And I'm just keeping these labeled in their bags. So I have Ziploc bags too, of whatever number it is stuff. But I plan on using those in some of my paintings, some of my artwork. I have some ideas for that, which I think will be really neat. But anyway, that's how I keep everything organized in there. And that what I showed you on what I'm working on here is actually just a cutting board, and then I just use some masking tape and tape the piece down. Yeah, the shimmering part is just what I have done so far, not much, but it's sure gonna be pretty. That one I'll keep, and so yeah, I still have 11 more coming. A lot of them are Christmas gifts. Here, can you?
I can.
Oh,
I got it.
Thank you. And then I am working on a hat, which I'll finish this. I got to finish this one today and do at least another one. Brad's got to get a hold of his cousin. He's going to try tonight, or you're going to call him today.
Yeah. So Sushi doesn't.
Yeah. To see about the address and stuff to send these. And I know that Sunshine Jennifer Cook might be sending me some hats or yarn. And then I know Miss Linda, my best friend, is sending me some hats that she's done, which will really help. And especially next month, I can really use if anybody wants to make hats and send them, because I am going to be out of commission. I'm thinking I'll probably do the surgery next month. I probably will be out of commission about a week before I'm really up to doing the looming. Hopefully not as long, but I want to give myself enough time. So, and we are going to work on, probably when Brad gets his pension check, probably get a recliner, and that way I'll be able to sleep in that. I'll be able to use it some in the daytime to get my feet up for the edema, because that's what they want you to do, but there's no way to really do that here. And Brad will be able to use it to sit in and stretch out and all of that, so it'll be a good thing. So I'd like to be able to get one that's a massager, especially for Brad's back, would be so handy. Not that concerned with the heat, because we don't really use that much heat normally because it's warm here. I mean,
Yeah,
we might some in the summertime, but not,
in the winter.
yeah. So anyway, that's all that went on last night. Made tacos. And the hot sausage was fine. It wasn't so unbearable hot that,
Yeah.
and in fact, I plan on probably Monday, I was thinking making egg rolls,
Okay.
and I'll use the rest of that in there. So today we got up early and they were here to move the trailer. Mitch wasn't there because he was at work, but his son and some friends were there, and we went outside to watch because, yeah, I'm just that way. And Brad ended up helping him some, of course. That the one gentleman wasn't really sure how to unhook stuff, and so then Brad, um, uh,
Supervised.
yeah, and then uh, the compressor that Mitch's son had brought wasn't working, so Brad busted out his because they needed to air up the tires on the trailer and stuff. And it was really neat. This is an older trailer, and actually, it's not really it's not a travel trailer. It's they initially did these for senior citizen housing, and so it had two slide outs all just on one side. And instead of the slide out sliding in, so this is your slide out. What they do is they go on the very edge of it, they lift it up, and then they push it in. So then the floor of the slide out is the outside of the trailer. And then they have another piece of kind of almost heavy matting they put in a gap. So, but yeah, they got that all going, and they're gone. Uh, he'll be back because they still need to clean up and stuff. So, yeah, they're all doing that kind of stuff, and
It was interesting.
yeah, it was interesting, and they got to visit with his son is the one that has a wife with the lung cancer and stuff, and got to visit with him some and tell them a few funny stories about his mom and stuff, and that was fun to get to share that with him. And yeah, and we just really haven't been doing anything. Dogs were really good. They didn't. I thought they were going to raise Cain, and they finally settled down. And we even had other neighbors coming by, like Carlton, and they didn't raise heck. Of course, Carlton, he knows the dogs and stuff, so everybody knows Charlie.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Charlie. So they're all like, well, hi, Charlie, and, look at you guys more. And, yeah, which is always interesting. So now we have nobody on either side of us, and the space is right, the space on either side. That's kind of nice. And we're getting a nice breeze now. And we've always had Mitch and Sheila right next to us. And yeah, I mean, I would rather still have them there, but it's kind of nice to be able to look out more and get a breeze and stuff. So, we'll be moving some stuff around, and, but besides that, then we got a call from our old neighbor, Carl. He moved out last fall. He's still in the area, but he moved out of the park. And we knew he'd been real sick and he'd been in the ICU, but nobody was really sure how to get a hold of him. And so he called Brad, and Brad called him back, and then they got to talk and stuff. And he's out of ICU. He's in a rehab place, and he's finally going to retire. And he has stage 4 lung cancer, but they're going to treat it with just in one lung, just in the left lung. They're going to treat it with chemo. He was a really heavy smoker. And then he's going to move in with his long-time girlfriend. And, you know, he said take it easy and enjoy life. He wants to do some gardening, and he wants to do, I don't know, did he want to fish more, did he say? Wanted to fish more and just really enjoy life. But it sure was good to hear from him and stuff. And, you know, we were worried about him. We were just talking about him with Carlton this morning and stuff, you know, about, hey, you know, everybody, like I said, most people look out for each other. And uh, you're always like, hey, you know, can you just leave that out, sweetie? Can you just,
I
like,
was just inside the chair.
okay, yeah, because I like to use that little table when I'm doing the 5D because it's a little lower down.
Okay.
So, you know, but when you're not home, I have more room to spread out.
Yeah.
And so then I will, use that. So that's about all we've got going on. I have to clean house day. I have to do the windows and all that happy crappy stuff. Whoa!
Mhm.
Look at how dirty your feet are.
Mhm.
And Brad has to go to work.
So I was going to start making my lunch.
Yep. You know, so Brad's got to go to work, and then I've got to clean house, and I'm making crab salad tonight.
Woohoo!
And I will film that because I know that my friend RR asked me if I could film that sometime. So I will film it. It won't be very interesting, but I'll film it. So I'm going to do some 5D, but I'm going to finish this hat first. And this is all yarn that RR sent me. Well, some of it. This around the brim is that lion brand that I love so much. And then these you're seeing in here, it's double stranded, of course. This is yarn that RR sent, and it's variegated. It goes in from like a salmon color to an orange to a yellow to a blue to a green to a blue and then to a white. And that's what you're seeing, like right there. Let me turn it around. I'll show you. And right there. And I've got it paired with one of the yarn cakes. This just is kind of a pale green. And then the other stitch I'm using some black. Might have been some black that she had sent me last time. I'm not sure, but yeah. So anyway, that's how it's working out. You'll be able to see it more when I finish it, and then it's just some different stitches. It's two stitches together and then a different stitch, and that's what's giving it this kind of pattern here. So anyway, working. I gotta finish that first before I can allow myself and start the other hat before I will allow myself to sit down and do the 5D. I have to be very disciplined in that because or else I would just sit and do the 5D. And like I said, I may need some help from people. I'm going to ask Jennifer and ask Linda. I can use more yarn donation, or especially when I'm having surgery, if people want to send some hats my way, because I don't want to, not send as many hats. But I mean, we'll do the best we can. So anyway, that's all we got going on this Saturday. What do you guys got going on? Anything fun? Anything interesting? Are you staying cool? I think it's hot everywhere. I think it's humid everywhere. It's just crazy. Right, hon?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's, and I might have said this before, but that's what I tell people that I miss the most about Wyoming is, during the summer it'll get up in the 90s during the day.
Yeah.
But then on into the 40s and 50s.
Yeah, that is one thing I do miss about Wyoming weather is how much it would cool down in the evening.
I mean, you rarely ever ran your swamp cooler, or if you had, a regular cooling system at night, because
Yeah.
you wouldn't need to.
No,
You just open a window.
Well,
you
and
know.
then the thing I don't miss, conversely, the thing I don't miss is the 30 below temperature and
I
40
don't
mile an
miss
hour
all
wind.
this. Yeah, I don't miss all the severe wind.
Yeah.
I mean, I can take the cold personally, but that wind, when that wind is factored into it,
Yeah.
you'll hear how they do the real feel because of the humidity. In Wyoming, they do, and there'll even be days where they're like, they'll keep the kids inside and stuff because it's just too bitterly cold.
Yeah.
So anyway, I hope everybody has a great weekend, and remember that I love you guys and I do cherish your friendship so much, and I think you guys are awesome. And say bye, Brad.
For RR, bye, Brad.
Yeah. I don't know if she or not, so I
That's
haven't been. So bye, everybody. Bye, Ann. Bye, RR, Linda,
Sunshine, Angie, of course, Jay. Jay's back's been hurting him and stuff. Even though he's had back surgery and stuff, really been painful. So anyway, love you guys, and I cherish your friendship, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.